Hi guys, I'm Zhou, and today I'm gonna present my business plan for the product, which is air purifier. Before I introduce the real product, I want to give you guys a couple updates. First is there's a bar chart show the most important environmental problems facing California today, and the right bar indicate the air pollutions, and then we can easily tell the most serious environmental problem that we're facing to is air pollutions. And the second update, which I was born and raised in Beijing for 16 years, and I'm the eyewitness of all the changes of Beijing right now. And recently, Beijing is facing the serious air pollutions. And a couple days ago, Beijing government just put forward the red alert and shut down all the schools because of air pollutions. And there's data that we got for how many people killed by air pollutions in China per day, which is 4,000. And that is the second update. And the last update is the ozone ground level in Los Angeles and Long Beach area. So we might think we don't really have the problems in America about air pollution, but right now there's an organization recorded data about ozone ground level in LA in one day in 2015. So there's a national standard of about the ground level of ozone is 70 ppd, which is parts per billion. But the day that they collect the data, which is 97 ppd, which is kind of higher above the national standard, which is kind of serious and hurts people's health. And there's a picture about the air pollution in LA area. So from all of those data and update that we've been looking forward, so we might need to think about how to work and figure out how to solve the problem that we are facing right now. And you might need to think get an air purifier for your own environment, because you can really work and purify your own environment. But right now we are facing a couple problems for the air purifier that you are choosing to. The good thing is we have a lot of choices in the market or online. But do you really want to get a thing like that? There says all three purifiers. It's pretty cute, and it seems like pretty useful, and I bet they're not that expensive. But because of their inside of structures, there have some certain potential dangers that you might have to face after you bought those stuff. First is a harmful chemical stuff that they are gonna produce after using a couple months, and because there's also a sign, so they are gonna use another chemical to purify all the dirty airs. Otherwise, they're gonna reproduce more O3, which is ozone, which hurts our body and get our environment get worse. And the second one will be the microorganisms. Because of inside of structures, it's really hard to clean, and people always overlook the importance of the clean their inside of things. So it might be really easy to get more organisms, and the next step is get more bacteria in your house. That is the kind of thing that we don't want to get. And the second one is active carbon purifier. It looks pretty old-fashioned, and it's kind of popular right now in most of families because it's pretty easy to clean and kind of easy to clean. But after you cleaning those stuff, is that really clean? We don't really know. And it's kind of cheap, just like a couple, not really like $100, but there still have two possibilities that you might. There's still like two potential dangers that you're facing to is they're gonna leave a lot of dust because you can barely see any technology on it. It's just a filter, and you put on your purifier, and also there's no another technology can purify the bacteria that is invisible. So it's pretty easy to reproduce more organisms and bacteria. So most popular products about the air purifier in the markets right now is kind of dangerous, and it has a lot of potential problems that we have to face. So my product that I'm producing right now, that I'm introducing right now, we promise we won't leave any dust because of our technology, and also we guarantee we won't produce any of those organisms because we have one technology that we are gonna put forward later, which is gonna kill all the invisible bacteria on the dirty airs. So, and also we promise there's no noise and pretty easy to control. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what we got. And so there's our goals. Just make the home atmosphere pleasant, and of course everybody wanted their home get pleasant. And there's our product. It's pretty cool. There you go. blueair Pro M. We can easily see there's only two bottom line, plus and a minus. It's pretty easy to control and looks pretty fancy. And there's basically three models of the air purifier. The smallest one is only for the bedroom or for your living room. You can put on your living room. It's really easy to purify the air of your house. And for the larger one, you could put in the school, the classroom, some social places that you may want to have better environment. For the largest one, you can also put in the social place, like larger social place like hospital, airport terminals, or some larger place. It's pretty good. So another step, I'm gonna introduce those amazing functions that I'm gonna put forward, which is how it works and how can make our product great. So the amazing functions, first about our advanced filtration technology, and the second one is manual control, and the third one is we promise there are ozone byproduct, and the last one is no noise. So we're gonna introduce the first one, the advanced filtration technology, which is by using those V-sharp filters, we can easily see there's really a small hole and two process. We can easily capture all the 99.97% of all the particulates in the air and down to 0.1 micron in size, which is nothing for human being. And that could be the physical process of how we purify our airs. And basically there's a GIF, it shows how its inside structure works. Basically there's unclean air in, and there's a ionizer process, which is the most successful technology I'm gonna put forward. There's a kind of thing. So the first process, we're gonna electrical charge all the airs that is pretty dirty. We can kill all the invisible bacteria, so we can achieve the first goal: never grow organisms and no bacteria in your house after using the air purifier, which is a lot of purifier cannot achieve. And we can see there's basically three processes of how to purify those airs. We can from the largest holes into smallest. So use those three processes, achieve the physical purifier process, and finally achieve the goal down to 0.1 micron in size, which is nothing for human. So how it works, and also because of the structure of those filters, it can keep the high performance in long term, because a lot of air purifiers, they have to take their filter in and take their filter out and put it back in like a month or 2 months. And because of our new structures, we can promise our filter can only clean almost like, we can clean like in 1 year. You don't need to take it out. It won't be so complicated. We can have so easy life for using our purifier. And also keep the high performance, because not only you took it out and put back in, it will still keep the high performance because of our technology. And we promise there's no ozone, because we have no like ozone process to purify the air. Those are the basics, how it works and how it looks like on the inside. And back to the outside of the air purifier. And previously I talked about there's only two bottoms. And think about that. In the mostly daytime, there's only old people or senior in your house, and they really want to purify their house or living room or bedroom. But when they are facing a lot of complicated bottoms or things, they will really get struggled with how to even open it. So only two bottoms make their life much easier and make their environment much cleaner. And next will be the marketing part. How can we make the money and how can we put the real things into the market? So basically our target consumer, it will be Asia area because we have such huge demand in those areas and we have large group of consumers are willing to buy our product. So first one, it will be, there's still a couple updates. So there will be the picture that people took in the daytime of Beijing. We can easily see how bad of the situation Beijing is. We can barely see anything. So 100% up. Demand for air purifier has been doubled over the past year in Beijing, China, which is such amazing data that we've been collected. So because of serious air pollution, as soon as we put our product into the market, it will just go up. Just because we have a huge demand and also has been improved. We have such huge demand on it. And the second one, it will be the target people, their own budget. It will be $4,000 to $6,000 budget for middle and upper class in Beijing. They are willing to pay that much amount of money to buy our product because you know the economy of China has been grows rapidly. So more and more rich people are coming out. So they pay more attention on their health and their child health. They don't really want to put their children in such serious spot. So mid and upper classes plan to spend on those amount of money on the air purifier, which is such a huge opportunities for our companies and or products. And the last one will be the huge deal for us, which is the most important and the most impressive contract that we can get, which is making contract with Chinese government. Because recently Chinese government just announced that they're gonna spend over $817 billion on the air pollutions, not only for protecting but also for put on the social put some like air purifier on the social places like hospital, airport, terminal, or subway. Depends on our advanced technology, we can easily get a contract with government, even though we can't get a huge contract, even though we only get a small percentage of the contract from government, we are still gonna make a lot of money. And also for the blueair company last year, their percentage of sale of company of the air purifier has been increased 50% annually, which is such amazing data for or to see how big and how great the market is going to be. And basically those are the presentation I'm going to have, and that's it.